It's the fart sound. The fart sound.
Chill.
I'm Cab Manning.
I'm Frosty Walnut.
This is all purely speculation.
It's the fart sound. It's the fart sound.
What the fuck is this?
What you said?
Here's me, Twitcher.
What you said?
Here's me, Twitcher.
What you want, Vato? Dap, me.
I'm Frosty Walnuts, and that's the word on the sheets. Chill.
World renowned.
Who ain't sound?
World renowned.
Who ain't sound?
World renowned.
Who ain't sound?
What you said? World renowned.
Chill.
So, Alver at number 5 with
top 5 now. Here we go.
whopping 64 points. We're going to go to Rob first on this one. WWE champion 6 times. Right there, you fucking know, I would think. WCW champion 6 times. WWE Tag Team champion once. Royal Rumble winner 90-91. PWI Match of the Year. Ready for this fucking spread? 85, 88, 90, and 02. Fucking
Hulk Hogan.
there you go. Yeah. All right. PWI Wrestler of the Year in 87, 91 through 94. And PWI Top 500, number 1 in 91 and 03. So, Hulk Hogan, the man who fucking created practically, I mean, him and Vince made, if it's not for them, we're not fucking watching
Exactly.
it. Probably
Would
at
we
this
be
fucking
sitting
point.
here if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan?
No.
No. And,
We will be dead? I mean, what does that mean?
well,
It means we wouldn't be doing a fucking wrestling podcast.
and you know why Vinny says this? Because him and Blarn
Don't
do
have him
not
on the
have
list.
him.
No, that is
God.
not. That is fucking false. I have him at number 10 right here on this list.
Well, okay, maybe. See,
Which list did you bring?
which exactly? Which
See,
one did
he's
you
right
mail
there.
me? Fucking number 10 for Blarn. Okay, Vinny, I understand the Vinny thing though. I was gonna bust Blarn's ass more
Yeah.
than anything else. Fucking, that's why Blarn brought proof.
Yeah.
Cavalier has Hollywood Hogan once, and then Hulk Hogan on there twice.
And-
Hulk Hogan's number 1. Hollywood's not on the
And I
list.
got
'cause it didn't
fucking,
exist.
and I got Thunder Lips on there because I was a big Rocky fan. Now, for me, I put him down at 13. That's where I got him on my fucking list. Now, Vinny.
Can I say this about Hogan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I don't know, maybe y'all don't feel the same way, but I never wasn't a big fan of his actual wrestling
Well, who
prowess,
was?
I guess.
Yeah.
But
It was everything around.
But he was like for me as a kid, because I grew up with him. It was this, like as a kid, who saw their dad's dick as a kid? Anybody besides me?
I
Anyway,
think I saw it once.
listen, hear me out.
Yeah.
You see your dad's dick for the first time, you think, oh my god, it's fucking huge, right? Then you see it. Then you see it 20 years later. Then you see it 20 years later. You're like, what are they so impressed with?
Hey, you saw your dad's
Now,
dick
welcome to the Lingus Mafia show, everybody. All right. Well, getting
That's
off
like
of
Hogan.
Well,
getting
I
off
mean,
Hogan
that's
being his
Hogan.
Go ahead,
No,
Tito.
as sidebar, if you ever been to Rob's house, if you ever go there, I mean, he would even tell people, at some point you're going to see my dad naked. So,
Oh, really? He'd be walking around.
I've seen his ass, but I never saw his
So what I was trying to get at is, I give Hogan a lot of props for the early on stuff, and later on, not so great. But he,
No, but-
he was the cornerstone.
What keeps him high on my list is the NWO run because he just reinvented his career right there. Because if he hadn't done that, then yeah, he's probably lower down and nobody gave a shit of him because the whole good guy forever shit. But
Yeah.
NWO
he
was everywhere.
The whole NWO is the only reason I ended up watching WCW.
And meanwhile,
Nitro.
it was fucking Nash and Hall were on his ass to help him to be fucking bad because it was like they said, stop with all the fucking brother shit. It's not the fucking 80s still. You gotta, behave a different way when you're yelling at the
people
camera.
hated him
And he
so
didn't
much
want to
in
even
that
do
shit.
it. They had to fucking push his ass into it. Which I like that they changed that story on the network and saying how he was like, "Oh, you're not doing it without me. I know where the money train is." They were fucking begging him to get in here, and I don't want to fucking do it.
Sting to be the
Sting was the backup plan, even though Sting denies that too.
Sting, that would have been a fucking wreck.
Yeah.
With Sting in there. All right, let's go number 4 on this list at 68 points. 7-time world champion, 4-time WWE champion, 3-time world heavyweight champion. That's that I guess that's the unified shit. 6-time WWE tag champion, a WCW tag team champion, WWF hardcore champion. Match of the year 4 times. 98, 09, 10, and 12. Rob.
98, 09, 10, and 12.
Yeah.
Matches. Undertaker?
Tito.
I would say Undertaker.
Vinny.
Yep, Undertaker.
Blarn.
Undertaker.
Walnuts.
Yeah.
Is everybody sure with these picks?
No,
I mean,
I'm not at all.
I mean, based on those stats, I would think Undertaker.
One more stat. He went 21-1 at WrestleMania.
The Miz?
Now, let me ask you a question. What threw me off was the last match of the years at the end.
Yeah.
Did he come back for like one match in that year?
He comes back. These are WrestleMania.
No, it was Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
He
It
wrestled
was-
one
Shawn
time,
Michaels.
and it was the match of the year.
Yeah,
That's
one
how
time.
fucking good he is.
It's the Mankind Hell in a Cell at King of the Ring was 98. 09 was Michaels at Mania 25. 10 was Michaels at 26. And 12 was Triple H Hell in a Cell 28 Mania.
So that's 2 years ago. See, the last two I didn't even know about. So
Look him up on YouTube.
wait a
Now-
minute. That doesn't make any.
You want to
Wait a
watch
minute.
Triple H the Hell in a Cell one? That was fucking
Yeah.
with
yeah.
HBK as the ref.
I just didn't know if he was still like an active wrestler the last.
He's
3 or 4
active
years.
once a year.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, at best. And
So
last year was the bad
my
one.
My question made a bit of sense then.
So let's all fucking pull out a fucking bag of hammers.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
I'm the only one.
let's all
Fucking piece
turn our
of
seats.
shit, fucking Blarn. The
That's
only
me.
piece of shit filling in for the role of Frumpy Sam this week will be Blarn Ayers.
Cool.
The only piece of shit that does not have him on his fucking list.
I've
at
gone on
all.
record.
Exactly. We know you've gone on
And
your
I don't.
shit
I
record.
don't need to say it again.
Wait a
Yes,
minute, you don't have one. Wait a minute, Blarn. You don't have him. You don't have him on his list.
He
No.
hates the Undertaker. If you've ever seen our Losers of Wrestling Roundtable, he goes crazy from the Undertaker. He can't stand him. Which why
Yeah,
again?
is that on
Tell us
YouTube?
why. It is. It's on there. It's our big fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah, go back. Go
Okay.
back and.
On YouTube, you'll watch that.
I got the back turn from
Yeah,
Faust over
Fausty turned his
Yeah.
fucking back.
Shit. I've
It
never
was
been
mostly from the smell of fucking.
You motherfucker. We're an hour and 12 in.
Go ahead. But what's the
Shit.
reason?
I've never enjoyed The Undertaker. I've
How
never.
is this possible?
I don't know. I've never enjoyed him. Biker Undertaker was the dumbest fucking thing ever.
that I
MMA Undertaker was the worst fucking thing ever. Who are you, Undertaker?
You've done it now.
Who are you?
You done it now. Play that song.
You done it now.
That
The
song.
worst theme song possibly
how
ever.
dare you.
Besides the Mr. Wonderful theme song that he sang in WCW.
Mr. Wonderful. Oh, you shit.
That's the song they played for him on when he was with Hogan.
Wonderful. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. How dare you?
You done it now.
You done it.
You done and made a big mistake.
Okay.
Booger Red.
Now,
Wow.
of all things, not having him on there on Fausti's list, he's number 2.
That's cool.
Sorry, Van Dam.
Thanks, Sam.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool.
You
Is
know,
that the highest? Does anyone have him number 1?
no?
Son of a bitch.
There you go. Crank it up.
Now,
I jerk off to him so much. His early shit, I love the gimmick. It was the greatest gimmick ever. You sit there and I would just be in awe of his whole entrance, the slow walk to the ring, the raising of the lights, all that shit. I can
the
overlook
fucking measuring stick,
I can
baby.
overlook that garbage biker
What are you
gimmick.
talking about?
Because it was fucking.
That's called
I hated
reinventing
it.
yourself.
When he
He's
cut his
called-
hair,
It's called
I hated
He's the
it.
Madonna of wrestling.
I want to ride a bike.
As much as I hated him for those few years, that's how much I liked him
American
before and
Badass.
after that.
Yeah, American Bad. Remember how they fucked up the whole thing where it was Triple H and was it Rock for the fucking title? And then when he came back and he didn't fucking tombstone him quick enough, the time ran out, and Michaels had to fucking call the match off after the time ran out and said disqualification. They go, no, he saw him punch him earlier. Thank you.
Shit.
Okay. We're down to the top 3, folks.
Yeah, we're not talking about him anymore, so turn that music off.
Oh God.
Thank you. All right.
Have you done it now?
You've done it. Number 3. My God. Here we go. Number 3 on the list, 75 points. 2 times WWE champion. 1 time IC champion. 87 King of the Ring winner. Talk about throwing you off there.
Holy
4-time WCW champ. PWI Wrestler of the Year in 88 and Match of the Year in 87. Tito.
Macho?
Yeah, it's got to be Macho Man.
It has to be Macho Man, right?
Fausti.
Sure.
Vinny.
Yeah, it's King of the Ring, man. That's a weird one.
See, that's what's funny
yeah.
is I found King of the Ring, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't even know there was one back then until pay-per-view. I thought...
King Macho.
I think it was like
No, Macho
I think they
King.
used to
Yeah,
have
King.
like a
Macho King.
well, didn't they used to have him like a Madison Square Garden thing? Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it's Macho King, Macho Man, all of it.
It is Macho Man, Randy Savage. Cav, Rob, Vin, Blarn, and Tito have them on their list. Now,
Bring it on.
I'm scanning your list because I fucked up before. I'm like, did he have him on a fucking list? Fausti Walnuts does not have Macho Man on his top 20.
Fauci doesn't have Macho Man?
Now, would you like to hear who beat out Macho Man on Fausti's list?
Go for it.
Yes.
Christian beat out Macho Man.
No, because remember I changed that one last minute.
Okay, continue.
RVD beat him out as well.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
away
rest.
from
I go,
making the
well,
top 20.
I'm like, well, Flair was his second from the dead last on Fausti's list. So, you can give a shit, or are you very angry at him fucking a young Stephanie McMahon?
I only maybe liked him for a year or so. Like, I didn't really care. Like, I don't even think about his WCW run. Didn't care at all. His WWE run. And when he was a champ, sure. But I never really cared. I liked him, but never liked him enough longevity-wise than the other guys. Like, if you want to argue Christian, I liked Christian for a long-ass time more than I liked Macho Man. Macho Man, yeah, maybe like 2 years.
Now,
But-
fucking Tito's going to jump across the table because he fucking ranked him number 4.
Oh, yeah. Can you dig it?
Shit, he's pulling out Slim Jims.
Yeah, I know. Hey, has anybody got a Slim Jim? Snap into it. Yeah, I mean, he was a lot of the moves he did back then. If you actually saw him wrestle,
No,
were
I never saw him wrestle.
Wow.
well, no, I mean,
Shit, I gotta go to the
didn't even
thank God I
watch
got
the
that network. Shit.
If you
no, but
actually
he had
watched.
some really great moves. I mean, that elbow off the top rope, that was awesome.
Thank you, Tito.
Fucking Mike Tenay over here.
Professor Tits Brunel.
Professor, thank you very much. Jesus.
All right, now we're down to this top 2, folks. The scary
Who
top
could they
2.
be? Who could they be?
Now, the top 2 are the
Oh,
only
geez.
2 guys who all of us picked
Well, that makes sense.
both ways here. Okay, so number 2 with 82 points. Number 1 is the only person that got over 100 points in this thing. And there's a very interesting tidbit about number 1 we'll get to. 82 points said, 1-time world champion, WWE champion 3 times, tag team champion 6, Euro once, IC 3 times, Royal Rumble 95-96, 4th ever Triple Crown, 1st Grand Slam, Hall of Fame 11, PWI Match of the Year 11 times, 93, 94, 95, 96, 04 through 10. Most popular wrestler 95, 96, and PWI 500, number 1 in 96. Rob.
Shawn Michaels.
Blarn is raising his hand to fucking go first when everyone knows the fucking answer. And I'm like, we obviously have to go to Rob first.
Well, I was going to ask if he also had lost his smile at one point.
Well, I don't want Rob to know the answer, so.
Oh.
Yes. Me and Fausti have him ranked number 1. Tito at number 2. Vinny at number 2.
Woo.
Rob at number 4, and fucking
brought it down.
Blarn is a piece of shit once
you know why?
again to
Because
17.
I'm still not over when he
Get out of here!
when he threw Marty Jannetty through the fucking window. God
Listen,
damn it.
I was heartbroken then too, but I got over it.
I was ready for him to go. I was pissed at the screw job and be like, motherfucker, you didn't put bread on the fucking list.
And then,
Go ahead, Robbie.
No, someone doesn't have him on the list.
No, everybody does.
Everyone has him on the list. These are the only 2 guys that everyone's on, but he has him at 17 out of 20.
Number 17.
Which, if he has him up a little bit more, because the number 1 is at 105.
Oh, shit.
It was
So everybody else had him, what, top 3?
Yes, everyone else did.
no, Rob had him at 4.
Fuck off.
in 1995, in your house, San Jose State. He was walking to the ring, and I got to touch his hand.
And I touched his shoulder.
And I haven't washed my hands since.
Oh yeah, well I have Duke the Dumpster Drosy's hair from when Triple H cut it at San Jose State. Thank you. I say he's the greatest performer ever.
Yep.
Obviously,
Sorry,
11-time match of the year.
Yeah, I had that written down too.
Holy
That's
shit.
fucking insane.
Let me ask Vinny something.
Yes.
Hey, Vinny. So, what I loved about Shawn Michaels is the sweet chin music. Now, how much of that do you have to take to make it look good?
I think you're barely.
Jesus. Well, honestly, if you're an idiot wrestler like me, I take the whole fucking thing because I want to make it look really good. Other guys put their hands up. Yeah, I'm a dumbass.
Their hand?
Other people,
Yeah,
dude, there's guys.
I've never seen someone put their hand up for a fucking. Oh, that's retarded.
But when that's done right, it looks fucking devastating, and it's like a simple move.
Well, who took that?
Puts his hands up.
The guy who took it the hardest.
Shelton Benjamin?
No,
That's a great super.
the guy who fucking Bret Hart was sitting on his lap at WrestleMania 12, and he moved out of the way.
Yeah, the ring announcer or the bellkeeper. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, there's this guy. I don't know. You probably know him. His name is Adam Thornstowe. He does it, and every time he does it, I just literally lean in and he hits fucking so hard. He's busting my lip like a bunch of times.
That's what that is.
He gave me He gave me my ear. One time my ear started bleeding from.
Jesus,
holy shit!
Wow.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm an idiot, but don't mind me. I'm a fucking moron. I like Japanese wrestling. That's because I like it stiff, so don't worry about it.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's why I am.
Walk into that one, folks. Tito,
Hold on,
go
Adam.
ahead.
Let me put this mouthpiece in before you fucking kick me in the face.
That'd be a great little gimmick. Be woozy and then pull out a mouthpiece out of your pocket, put it in, and then go back to being woozy again.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, I have him so low, but I have the most fucking notes for him, so I don't fucking know.
Blarn is an asshole, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody didn't know. Tito, your thoughts on old HB Shiz?
HBC. I had him number 2. Really, I was really back and forth between him and Ric Flair. I mean, as far as performer, there is none better than HBK. I mean, he said.
And so then, why do you have Flair number 1?
Because the promos.
Look at you, because there's one better.
I always put I put a little more emphasis
titles.
on the promos, and not so much titles, but
That was your tiebreaker.
those are my tiebreaker. The promos. I mean, Ric Flair can cut a promo like no other.
But if somebody's matches are 50 times better than the other guy,
As
I
far
could give a
as-
shit about Flair. Probably because it was all
far as
WCW
body work,
I
back
didn't
in the
think I
day,
had
too.
him.
Well, some
I-
people
And
say
let's not
if you see-
underestimate Shawn Michaels' comedy for those that like the comedy. Like during the Degeneration
I mean,
X
DX,
years,
shit.
he was
DX
funny
was
as hell.
good, but
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, Ric
Yeah,
Flair
but
is
yeah, like
a
19
gold
fighters.
standard.
So.
Yeah, so that is our number 2. Now, we
could
know
number
who...
one be?
Number 1 is so blatantly easy.
Perry Saturn.
There you go. Perry Saturn, one half of the Eliminators.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Mac Daddy Jimmy Rip.
With Mike.
Did I hear Jimmy Rip?
All right. Number one, 105 points. It's 6-time WWE champion, 2-time IC, 4-time WWE tag, 96 King of the Ring, 3-time Royal Rumble winner, 2-time WCW United States, 2-time WCW television, 2-time WCW tag, Pro Wrestling Illustrated Wrestler of the Year, 98, 99, 2001, Rookie of the Year in 90, Match of the Year in 97, WrestleMania 13, best-selling T-shirt of all time, and Hall of Fame 2009.
Who could it be?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
And here is the very interesting note on the voting of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Son of a bitch, it's me again, isn't it?
Blonde just waits for a fucking beating. And no, it has nothing to do with you. It's all of us here because he is not
Nobody had
number
him
one for any of us.
Wow.
None of us have him number one. I have him number two because I'm the smartest one of the group. And everyone else, Tito has him 3.
I have him 3.
Robbie has him 3. Blarn and Vinny have him 4. And Fausti has him 5th. Shame on you, Fausti. Your thoughts, Vinny, on Stone Cold, and I will give mine at the end.
Oh, well, I personally think Stone Cold is awesome just because he's, he actually changed his style. Because if you guys watch him in WCW, in WCW, what the fuck was that?
Who?
Anyway, in WCW, he was kind of like a, like a chicken shit heel kind of.
Yeah.
Then when you went to exactly, not nice technical. When you went to ECW, that was awesome. By the way, if anybody has ever watched that, when he got fired from WCW and he started making fun of Hogan and ECW, that's some of the best.
Monday Night Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Then when he went to WWE, he was in a shit kind of gimmick with the ringmaster, and he made it. That's what you ever hear all these guys crying, it's like, oh, I'm not getting a big push. He didn't have a big push, and he made it. And exactly. He made it himself.
Yeah.
He made it himself. He took all that, all the worst gimmicks in the world that he had, and he made it, and the fans believed him, and he is the reason why he's, became one of the best wrestlers ever.
Well,
not because of the gimmick, not because of anything else.
Well said, Robbie.
You sold me. Change my list. Make him number 1.
Move him up those 3 spots. Robbie, your thoughts?
Ditto.
All right, Tito.
Well, I mean, when you see him he is what the Attitude Era is. I mean, going back to watching the Monday Night Wars on the WWE Network for $9.99. I mean, he was Attitude Era. He changed it all for the WWE. They were losing. They needed a kick in the pants, and he gave it to them.
Well, Blarn.
Brian Pillman and Stunning Steve Austin, the Hollywood Blondes, great tag team. Obviously, huge. I'm a huge WCW guy, so I remember a lot of his WCW.
Get out of my house.
All right. No, you don't do that gimmick on this.
It's your own gimmick.
Just fantastic all around.
Walnuts.
All right, my top 5 could have probably be rearranged anywhere here and there. The reason why Austin ended up being number 5 just because of longevity. The guys that had higher than him did it longer, and Austin was amazing. And like I said, I could probably have him at number 1, but that was my tiebreaker.
My thoughts on Austin are WWE would be out of business if he wasn't there. He saved the company, in my opinion, during that whole thing. He blew up on the scene so much. Everyone was so fucking into Austin. And it's like everyone says, who is the greatest and all that kind of stuff. Like, if you're not taking actual wrestling into it or just character, everything like that. Like he said, Hogan was, has the biggest run of ever, and everyone knows Hogan, but he had the shortest, most hellacious run. Yes. It was like a short time that nobody was touched. If you watch some of the crowds when he comes out, during the Mankind win, the crowd the roof rips off the fucking place. I was like, oh my God, I get the fucking
Talk about
chill.
Bananas.
Yes. Hanging from the rafters up there.
We all know Cap.
All right. I was just going to say, this poor bastard tried to fucking do a good punchline. The phone fucking shits on.
It's the fart sound. The fart sound. The fart sound.
Cab Manning.
How fellas do all this?
This is all purely speculation.
But it catches it open now. Oh boy. Oh, cross the left hand. He hasn't moved out of the way.